state your name and address for the record, please?
Adam Macker, 313 Dirksen Drive in DeBerry. I purposely did not prepare a speech for you because I just want to speak from the heart because I feel that's the best way to touch people. And, you know, what brings me here today is I am so incredibly disappointed in my country on a federal, state, and especially a local level. You know, and if there's one thing I accomplish here today is to get all of you and everybody in the audience to please visit my website. It's Volusia, pretty easy, truth.com. On that website, you will find evidence of financial crimes facilitated through the clerk's office, implicating the highest level of law enforcement, all the way up through the CIA. All right, it's so incriminating that my website is blocked by FDLE servers. The FDLE can't even access my website. And what they're doing is they're double charging on court costs, sometimes 19 years after the fact. And if you, like me, if you buck and you say, no, I'm not doing that because that's fraud, they put a team of corrupt police officers after you to make your life a disaster, you know, to keep it polite. And this is about, I started dealing, put it this way, in 2021, I had almost perfect credit. I had almost 850 Beacon score. I had over 100, and to give you one example, I had almost right at $100,000 in limits spread across 5 American Express cards. Before Volusia County started reporting false judgments to my credit profile, all those 5 cards got reduced to less than $15,000 worth of limits in 1 month, in one shot. That was before I knew what was going on. So these are very serious crimes, so I want to repeat it again. It's VolusiaTruth.com. Please, everybody out here, take your time. Go to the website. It's pretty self-explanatory. On the homepage, there's a blog. It says Financial Crimes Blog. It explains everything. It says fraud exposed. You can see all of the fraud itemized in different ways. And this is a real problem because now in the mix of all this, when I was fighting it and I was saying, look, I shouldn't have to pay this, I'm now a falsely convicted felon. I can barely get a job at damn Amazon as a warehouse worker. I'm fighting for that because I've been convicted of scheme to defraud and fleeing and eluding, both cases which had no evidence. But because, and to give you a little background and try to keep it respectful, my father, who's now 73 years old, he was molested as a young boy by a priest, nonetheless. And obviously, that's deep trauma that probably none of us understand, myself included, and I've been through some trauma. And that trauma caused him, and he inherited about $30 million worth of real estate in 2015. So when you have a deeply traumatized person that has a lot of power, it can create hell. And it has for me, and that's why I'm here for the long haul. This is not my first. I'm going to come to every meeting here. Okay, I just want to say one last word that I'm going to be at every meeting from here on after until this gets resolved because this is a real problem and it's affecting every Orange City citizen, and hopefully we can get these financial crimes on the agenda. That's my goal, and I'll come back as long as it takes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Here you go.